You are now tuned into Sensational Singles. I am the Lord, Nelson that is, and you shall be entertained. Make sure to subscribe, like, love, share, and comment. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters and music lovers all around the world, welcome back to another episode of Sensational Singles, the show where we take a deep dive into some of the greatest songs ever created, one track at a time. Yeah, I'm your host, the big guy with the big show, the Lord, Nelson that is, and this show is powered by the Crowncast Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. Now, today we're talking about a song that is more than just an 80s classic. It's a song about power, human nature, politics, and the never-ending struggle for control. The song is Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Amazing, man. Yo. So Tears for Fears was formed in Bath, England by Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith, two musicians who created some of the most intellectual and emotionally powerful pop music of the 1980s. True statement. True. Their music was never just pop, though. It was psychology, politics, and philosophy set to music. And by 1985, they were ready to release their second album, Songs from the Big Chair, an album that would change their careers forever. And right in the heart of that album was a song that would become their biggest global hit. Once again, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. What's wild, though, is Everybody Wants to Rule the World was one of the last songs written for the album. Roland was initially reluctant to write it because he felt it was too poppy. But producer Chris Hughes pushed the idea, encouraging them to explore a more rhythmic, accessible sound for it. And what they created was a musical masterpiece that blended new wave, synth pop, soft rock, and a touch of funk rhythm. It's a song that feels effortless and light, but is actually filled with some very heavy themes. The first thing you hear is that synth run quickly into that iconic clean guitar riff that is bright and so atmospheric. It creates a feeling of like being on a mountain and watching a sunrise over a city below. Can you picture that? Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. The drum groove is laid back but precise, driving the song forward without ever feeling aggressive. And then you have the synth layers. They float through the track like clouds, giving the song that dreamy 1980s feel, man. Oh, what a feeling, man. Yes, indeed. Now let's talk about Kurt Smith's vocal performance, which is a key element in this song. It is calm and reflective, which fits perfectly with the song's message. Because this song isn't shouting about power, it's observing it. And on the surface, it sounds like a smooth pop song. But when you really listen, it's about the human obsession with control, man. The opening line sets the stage perfectly. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Right away, the song is telling us something so profound. Once you enter the game of power, let me say that again. Once you enter the game of power, there's no easy way out, man. The chorus delivers one of the most powerful lines in pop history also. Everybody wants to rule the world. Not some people, not just politicians. Everybody. Yes, you too. It's a commentary on human ambition, greed, and competition. Now remember, this song was released in 1985, right in the middle of the Cold War. The world was living under the shadow of nuclear tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. Global power struggles were constantly in the news. So the song connected with people on a deeper level. It was a pop song now, no doubt about it, but it was also a reflection of the times we were living in. Now, the music video even features images of desert landscapes, open roads, and symbolic journeys representing the quest for control and meaning. When the song was released in 1985, it quickly became a global smash. It hit number one on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States, and it became one of the most recognizable songs of the entire decade. But its success didn't stop there. Over the years, Everybody Wants to Rule the World has been featured in films, TV shows, video games, commercials, yeah. And it continues to find new generations of listeners. That's the mark of a truly timeless song. And here's the amazing part, though, ladies and gentlemen. The song is just as relevant today as it was in 1985. Look at the world today, man. Look at all the stuff that's going on, man. How crazy is it? How crazy is it? It's like nothing has changed. It's bananas, man. You got global politics still, corporate power, social media influence. Social media influence is gigantic right now, right? And everywhere you look, there are people trying to control the narrative, control the power, and control the future. Which makes that line just hit even harder today, man. Everybody wants to rule the world. Now, over time, the song has become one of the defining songs. Now, over time, this song has become one of the defining songs of the 1980s. It has been covered, remixed, and reinterpreted countless times. But nothing captures the magic of the original recording, man. This song is a sensational single because it managed to do something very rare. It made a song about power and human nature feel beautiful, reflective, and hopeful. Yeah. And that, my friends, is today's sensational single. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. A song that proved that pop music can be smart, thoughtful, and still completely unforgettable. I'm your host, the big guy with the big show, the Lord, Nelson, that is. And as always, thank you for taking the time to spend some time. And until next time, remember, music, no matter the genre, is universal and the greatest high and time machine we know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe, like, love, share, and comment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. You guys be good. Peace. Woo. Ha ha. Yeah.
You are now tuned into Sensational Singles. I am the Lord, Nelson that is, and you shall be entertained. Make sure to subscribe, like, love, share, and comment. Let's go.